Hey guys, so I'm here doing this holiday look. This will be good for New Year's or Christmas or any other holiday you guys celebrate, birthday. This is a definitely kind of special type of makeup. I promise it's not that hard. I know it looks a little complicated, but it's not that hard, I promise. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and if you want to see how I came up with this look, just keep on watching. So I'm going to be priming my eyes as usual. Use whatever base you like. I'm going to be using Lula by Mario and Anastasia Beverly Hills for my transition shade. It's just a good guideline to have. That way you know how much lid space you have. Say hello to my little friend. So I'm going to be going in with the Tarteist Pro palette, and I'm going to be mixing the two bottom shimmer shades. And then slightly blending the shimmer with Lula. Just so that there's no like harsh line, but I don't want it to go above the crease either. And usually I keep my eye pretty rounded, but for this look I am going to make it more of a like V shaped, more cat eye. So when I do my liner, it like lines up perfectly. Okay, so you could totally leave your liner like this with lashes and all that and just finish the rest of your face. But I'm going to get a little bit fancy and do a kind of like liner going up into my crease, and then when I'm done with my face makeup, putting on my concealer and all that, I'm going to do a little, well, kind of like a bigger inverted liner that I've done before, so you'll see. But like I said, if you want to do it like this, it's totally fine, whatever you're comfortable with. Also, you know, the shimmer, you could just do a different shimmer if you want to do gold, if you want to do something a little toned down. I really like this because it's not just your typical gold, and I've already been doing kind of gold looks, so I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and do the liner into my crease. Okay, so to achieve the little wing that I'm going to do, I'm going to use these little brushes. So I'm going to use the angled brush to kind of like put it where I want to make a nice straight line. And then I'm going to use these two brushes to kind of blend it upwards to give it a little bit of like, kind of like taperedness. So you'll see. And slightly go downwards for my liner. I'm going to bit, turning the brush around. Is the gel liner does dry. So now I'm taking this is also like an eyeliner brush. Now with this little flat brush, I'm going to be just pushing the product up and out. the no product on it and just kind of blending a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Okay, so I'm going to be priming with the Little Hangover RX primer. So I'm going to be going in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I love how this applies with a beauty blender as opposed to a brush. I know I always use a brush, but I don't know, just wasn't working for me, so I'm going to go ahead and use the beauty blender. Anytime I do like dramatic eyes, I always do, I always feel like it looks shitty or crazy, but then once I put on the rest of my face, it all comes together. I'm going to be going in with NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer because my bags are out of control. Don't mind my baby hands. I'm giving them a rest from my acrylics till the wedding. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of highlighting with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm like running out of this. I'm going to blend it out with the Beauty Blender. And to set, I'm going to be going in with Kat Von D's Lock It Translucent Powder. I'm almost out of this. So I learned this little trick from Carly Bible. When you have your little smile lines right here and you set, you should go like this, so that it fills like your lines and you don't get any like creasing. She's smart. And I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with the same translucent powder. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the inverted liner, and then I'll finish the rest of my face. So what I like to do is put is tight line. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. And then I get my little angled brush and a little tiny bit of my eyeliner. And then go back and then kind of fill it. You don't have to line like your whole bottom lash line if you don't want to. If you don't like eyeliner or like too much darkness on your lower lash line, you can get away with just kind of doing your tear duct just like that. Now I'm going to slightly like smoke out my lower lash line, but since there's so much drama going on the lids, I'm just going to do really minimal. So I'm going to be going in with Lula, the same shade I used on my crease with a little pencil brush. And then I'm going to be using Fifth Avenue. I'm putting that in the inner corner. All the way in. And then kind of around the inverted liner to brighten up the eye. I'm going to be using Rimmel Lash Accelerator for my lower lashes. So I'm going to be bronzing with my Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in Milk Chocolate in this Morphe E34. It's not like super duper pigmented to where you need like a tiny bit, or like where you're gonna like look orangey or too muddy. It's just like the perfect bronzer, and you can definitely build it up. That's what I love about it, is that sometimes I want just something like kind of subtle, and sometimes I want something like quick and I don't need to work with it for too long. So this is perfect for that. And also this brush, I like to kind of pinch it like this so it kind of fans out a little, and then I'll like put it on both sides. And I use this same bronzer to do my nose contour. And then I go in with the Shade and Light palette with the middle, like, yellowish shade. And carve out the sides. Okay, while that's kind of cooking right there, I'm going to go ahead and use some blush. This is MAC's, what is this? Harmony. This is a really nice matte blush. I don't like too much color on my cheeks if I have like a really dramatic eye. I just want a little bit of color. And for highlight, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Becca Face Palette. And I'm going to be using Champagne Pop, just a tiny bit at the very top of my brow. And then I don't want too intense of a highlight, so I'm just going to be keeping my highlight back here. I usually kind of like to bring it all the way to my cheekbone, just because, or my cheekbone, my like the apples of my cheeks, because I like that kind of like highlighted. I just like to go ham on the highlight, okay? But today I'm just doing this little subtle highlight, a little subtle highlight. Okay, so after I do my highlight and everything's completely done on my face, I go in with a clean, huge face brush. This is the Morphe E52, and I just blend everything out. And now for the lips, I think I'm going to go with something more on the neutral side. So don't kill me, because, I mean, I don't really like red. So I didn't really want to do a red look, but we'll see what I come up with. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to be using one of my favorite nudes. This is Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D. And that's it for the look. I definitely took some inspiration from I Love Sarai for this like hair today. She did a like high ponytail tutorial. Obviously hers is like a lot nicer than mine, because mine, I didn't use like extensions. I just used my hair and I didn't like slick it back like super good like she did, but hey, whatever, I tried. So anyways, I hope you guys like this look. This will be my final holiday look. I think I'm going to take like kind of a little hiatus the next week. I have my wedding coming up, so it's definitely going to get crazy. It'll be 3 weeks from this weekend, Christmas weekend. Anyways, hope you guys like this look. I had a lot of fun creating it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!